Hey guys, Agent from the PODCASTU here. No big fancy intro or anything like that. I just went to go see Power Rangers 2017. In fact, I just got back from the theater. I don't know what to say to this movie. I went in with an optimistic mindset, and like I said, I just got back. So, what do I think about this movie? It was fucking awesome! What are you talking about? Jesus fucking Christ! It was... Oh my god. I was the most biggest pessimist going into this fucking movie. And, my god, it blew me away. It blew me the fuck away. It felt like... You know what it was like? It felt like watching Power Rangers as a kid again. I went in. It started slow. Don't get me fucking wrong. It started kind of, I'm not really feeling it. But right the fuck away, they just throw all those doubts out with a boatload of charm from everybody in the cast. Like, seriously, these are some of the greatest cast members they could have gotten for this fucking movie. They throw it with a boatload of charm from them, a boatload of charm from Alpha. Even though I hate that design, the character that he has, just fucking awesome. It was great. Zordon was great. Everybody in this movie was great. Elizabeth Banks as fucking Rita Repulsa, fuck you. That was fucking awesome. It was awesome. I don't know how bad I can gush over this movie. I don't want to go through point for point because I don't want to spoil shit for you guys. You guys have to see this fucking movie. It's true. You do. You have to see this fucking movie. I don't think this is... man. This is the first time in a long time that I've seen a Power Rangers movie. Actually, that I've seen anything Power Rangers related in general that I've gone so hyped for. I went into that movie frowning and using all 42 muscles to make sure that frown got stuck on my face. And all that happened was that frown got turned right the fuck upside down. Okay, so before anything, I'm giving you 2 seconds to leave because I'm going to fucking do spoilers. 1, 2. Alright, you still here? Oh, good. Because I'm going to do some spoilers. This movie basically reintroduced everybody that we know and love. Jason, Kimberly, Trini, Zach, and who did I forget? Zach? Did I say Zach? Billy, right? I said Billy? I don't even remember. I think it's because I said Trini. I think I said Billy also. But whatever. They introduced all the core 5. And the way this movie started out was very interesting. You see the Red Ranger, which is Zordon, basically just after getting his ass handed to him. And he's dying, and he's hiding the crystals, and he's talking this weird language. I don't really know. And we see the Yellow Ranger die, at least the Yellow Ranger of that time. He hides the crystals, and boom. And we automatically see the Red Ranger in a position where you don't want to like him. Because he's doing this big delinquent, like basically he's crime. He's doing crime. Which is kind of a plot hole in the movie, but in the grand scheme of things, you don't even care. But he's doing a crime, and he gets house arrest. But again, it's kind of something that just doesn't matter after a while. But whatever. He's going crime, he crashes his car, gets fucked up, can't go into football anymore, any of that. And he gets sent to detention, and you get to meet from there everybody else. You see Billy, you meet Kimberly, you meet Zach and Trini later on. But you meet Kimberly, you meet Billy. Everyone has their own different faults. Everybody is a fuck up, basically. And they're all... That's basically the moral of the story. It's like anyone can be a hero. It doesn't matter how much of a fuck up you are. And I like that. It was actually... It was one of those times where they didn't have to hammer the fucking message in. It was there. It was there, and you loved it. And I loved it, because it was a great message. So, you have all of them around. And again, they all have their own thing. Kimberly did... Like I said, I don't want to go too in detail with some of these plot things because it will kind of ruin it for you. But basically, Kimberly spread a picture she wasn't supposed to. Trini, I don't know how to say it without insulting somebody, so I'll just say she has lesbo problems. Billy is autistic. I'm not even saying that to be funny. He actually is autistic. Zack, he just has a mother who's sick, and he's just scared of seeing her die. And Jason's just a guy who just does things out of impulse, whether they're good or not. And all of that just culminates into this really great chemistry between all of the characters. Everyone just melds together, just jives. They flow into each other just greatly. And you hear me say that and you think, oh, they're just one character after a while. No, they all work off of each other really well. I thought the whole thing with Billy being, autistic, I'm sorry to say that again, I thought at first it would kind of get annoying because of the way he was making it sound, the way he was talking. But no, they were able to make it sound really, really natural. And only that, but get a few jokes out of it. Not the fact that he's autistic, it's just the things that happen because of that. And through that, there was humor, and they made it really, really, really work. And I fucking love that. With Jason too, you have this feeling that he's a natural born leader, and he shows that with, I think, two good speeches in the movie. Trini, you can tell she has a chip on her shoulder and all this other shit. Like, I'm just saying, this review is a complete fucking mess, I know, but I just have to talk about this movie the way I am experiencing it and the way that's coming to me, because again, this is my first thoughts. I think the best one out of all of them is Zack, because he's one of those guys who you do what you would know in real life. He's one of those people who would act all this craziness and happy-go-lucky, but he does have this big, horrible thing at home. And it's interesting. It was very interesting. And Kimberly also, her and Zack are the ones who have the biggest chips on their shoulders, I would say. I can't say like that. I would just say the biggest problems. For me, at least. I know someone out there is going to say, oh, Trini, but for me, it was Kimberly and Zack. Because Kimberly fucked up really fucking bad. And Zack, well, he has someone who's dying and he's afraid to see die. And all of that culminates, again, into just a great cast. A very, very good cast. And now, let's get to the star of this fucking movie, Elizabeth Banks' Rita Repulsa. Actually, no. Let's talk about Zordon and Alpha 5. Alpha 5, funny as hell. So glad that they got who they got for him. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm sorry, but still, so glad they got him. He was great. The personality they gave him was great. It was fucking great. Zordon, he was Zordon, but I think he was kind of cranked up a bit to the point where, like, you can tell he was a bit salty, I guess you'll say. He's a bit salty about dying as a ranger. So that's their story. And then you have Rita Repulsa, who just steals the fucking show. She just steals the show. Like, every moment she's on screen, you can't keep your eyes off of her. She is hilarious and threatening all at the same time. Like, my fucking god. Now, I'm going to say this right now. The suits grew on me. And I mean really fucking grew on me. Actually, the designs in general grew on me. The Zords, the Megazord, the suits, Alpha 5, Zordon, all of them really grew on me. It was fantastic. Also, like I said, this is my first thoughts, so they're kind of jumbled, I'm sorry. But towards the end, the moment I realized that I loved this movie, it was towards the end of the movie. The moment that made me smile like an idiot in the fucking aisle. Like, I'm not saying that I was walking, I'm saying that where I was sitting, the moment that made me smile, and I mean it made me just grin, it just stuck there, was the moment they first got in their Megazords, and the original 1990s version from the movie, Power Rangers the movie, that version of the theme song plays. My god, I almost started just clapping like a fucking crazy person, just laughing and clapping, because it was amazing. The timing of it was perfect. It was beautiful. And then you got, like I said, not only do you have the cast, you also have the whole thing of they're learning to be rangers along the way. Hell, they don't even morph until the last fight of the movie. Yeah, they don't actually morph until the very end. Which, to be honest, people would say they don't like that, but it's really cool. It actually is really cool. But they have to learn how to morph. They have to learn how to fight, how to work together, how to use the Zords. And god damn it, they just do it so fucking well. They do it so fucking well that I honestly cannot wait for a sequel. That is my actual thoughts. I can't wait for a sequel. I need this sequel. I like I said, I'm gushing right now. I'm gushing. I still have this grin on my face. I didn't expect to like this movie. I didn't. Day in and day out, I was expecting to fucking hate this movie. I was like, God damn it, Hollywood's doing it again. They're doing it like what Michael Bay did with fucking Transformers. They're doing it like that fucking stupid Ghostbusters reboot. They're doing it again. And my God, they proved me wrong. I don't know who wrote this movie. I have to look up the guy who wrote this movie. But God damn it, I will give you a beer. I will give you a beer and a handshake because you proved me wrong. You proved me very fucking wrong. And my God, I bless you for it. This movie's great. I really don't know what else to say. Just go fucking watch this movie. Go fucking, oh my God. Best character in the movie is got to either be Billy or Zach. I mean, Jason's cool too, but it's either Billy or Zach that are the best characters in the movie. Fuck you. What can I say? I was proven wrong, and I am very happy I was proven wrong. I made you from the Toku Podcast, you guys. Go fucking watch this movie.